Good day everyone. I'm going to report the elements of art. Elements of art are the stylistic features that are included within an art or piece to help the artist to communicate. So with these 7 elements, it can help the artist shows on what he feels. So when it comes to making art, so there are 7 elements of art which are line, shape, texture, form, space, color, and value. So first, we're going to discuss the line. So line is defined as point moving in space where its length is greater than its width. So this is a form of art using line. So it has no end in both direction or infinite. It has no thickness. It is one-dimensional. So when it comes to this art, so mostly it's made by line. So next, color. There are 3 different components to color. This is hue, which is the dominant color, red, yellow, blue, etc. Intensity, which refers to the vividness of the color. So vividness, intensity can be referred to a saturation or purity, and value meaning on how dark or how light color is. Color can be used symbolically to produce a pattern to show contrast in a piece. So as you can see, this art or a piece, it is made by color. So when you put color together, and it can make an art. So like this art. So next is the value. Value is the lightness or darkness in color. The lightness value is white and the darkness value is black. The difference between the values is contrast. So there are 2 types of value. Value can be better understood when they are visualized as a scale or gradient. So as you can see, this art is made by light and dark. So as you can see, there's a light here and there's a dark here, and that's called value. Next is a shape. Shape is the result of closed lines. They are 2-dimensional and flat. Shapes can be geometric, such as squares or triangles, or they can be organic and that not have defined parameters that are more curved and abstract. Shapes in art can be used to control on how the viewer perceives a piece. So this art is composed or made by shapes and colors, and lines. When lines are 2-dimensional na siya, it can mix a shapes, and when shapes combine together, it can mix an art. So next is forms. When shape acquires depth and becomes 3-dimensional, it takes forms. In short, when shape is in 3D model, it forms and create like this art. So it can create an architecture, while 2-dimensional pieces can have the illusion of forms when the artist uses perspective or shading. Some common forms are cones, pyramids, spheres, and cubes. The space. Space is any area an artist creates for a specific purpose. Space can be positive or negative. So positive space is an area occupied by an object. So this is a positive space. Then negative space is an area that runs between, through, and around within the object. So this is the negative space here, around. Then this includes backgrounds, foregrounds, and middle grounds, space that can be manipulated in art based on how an artist uses lines, shapes, forms, and colors. So next is the texture. Texture and how an object looks or feels. Sometimes texture can actually fail, such as sculpture. Texture of work can be implied, such as if you were to sketch the shapes, walls. In some words to describe texture include soft, hard, rough, brittle, fluffy, or smooth. In this art, it shows texture. So as you can see, you can feel that this art is smooth. But in other art, you can feel that if it's rough, brittle, fluffy, or smooth, or hard, or soft. So this is one of the elements of art. So thank you everyone, and that's all. Thank you.